Good afternoon, everybody. Silver Dragon here, coming at you with another episode of Kenshi. Going to be continuing where we last left off. Unfortunately, I would have had this episode done last night and uploaded and everything, but I had a major silver derp where I thought I hit the record button, but instead I'd accidentally clicked the preview button. So I had like a 40 minute, well, about 30-minute episode of nothing but, well, nothing, actually, I should say, which is too bad because I got into some interesting little conversations or topics there last night, and God knows if I'll be able to, match that today. But regardless, let me just, unpause and let this continue for now. Kind of speed things up a little bit. Now, I'm going to take a little bit, actually, where the hell is they? Or are they, I should say. English, Silver. English. I'm going to take Rin here. I need him to transport some stuff again. Grab Wolfie Boy. And I want him working on the hemp farms. Until we get enough to actually, live off of hemp-wise, I'm going to have them work on that. Now, I did mention last time that I was going to install some mods, and I had tried to do so, but unfortunately I encountered some issues where it just did not want to work properly. So I was not able to get them installed, sadly. I'll take those two. Make that 3. $1.4. I'll take that while I'm at it. And probably this ring saber as well. Okay. Now, I am also going to take probably not too much else, I think. Pardon me. I'll take a couple of these building blocks. That should be sufficient. I'm not going to overburden myself too much with these. Alright, we're going to head over to the town to pick up a couple fabrics for my weaponsmith, so he can keep doing his smithing. Actually, he's not crafting anything right now. No, I'd rather probably keep it like that until we get the next couple tiers. Completed automated mining tech. I can upgrade the ore mines, but I cannot upgrade the stone mines to auto mines. Might have to build them entirely by themselves. Let me take a look at mining. What is this stone mine? Peculiar. Let me take a look at tech for mining industry. Odd. I did advance the tech, but I did not get the building. I mean, I can upgrade. I can't even upgrade these to level 5s, which is most peculiar. Let me take you two off this for a second. What the hell are you doing, Rin? You get out of here. You're going that way. Man to man, if you don't mind, sir, I'd like you to take the materials out of this. Appreciate it. Use them as you see fit. Okay, dismantle that. I will construct the level 5 and hope that, it is an actual dismantle. It is the auto mine I'm looking for. Maybe it's just its template is odd. I don't know. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. Rin, what the hell are you smoking? Get out of here. Leave. Go. Do I have to manhandle you? Apparently so. There we go. And don't come back, damn it. It's not for a while. Jin is trying to repair it. I would rather you did not. As I wish for them to destroy it. Thank you very much. Okay. Let me verify that I'm not just being an idiot. Different tech benches, yes. Stone processor 3s. Stone mine 5s. Honestly, I don't even know why we bother having, you know, previous tech in there when we already have advanced tech. What's the point, eh? Okay, let's speed over to Rin. I'll give them some time to disassemble that stuff. Ay, caramba. All this pausing. Oh, I may have killed the game. That's probably the pause from them deconstructing the mine, more than likely. I'll have you go up there. Let me head back. Yep, mine's downed. Build, mine. Stone mine 5. There you go, lads. Have at her. While they're building that, I'll head back to Rin. And we will proceed into town. Alright. Now, of course, for those that may have noticed the previous video there, I've pretty much decided to... Well, not the previous video in this series, but still. I decided to wrap up the Prison Architect series a little bit earlier than I thought I was going to. Just because there really wasn't too much left we could have done, and with the new update that, you know, I would have had to do a complete redesign of the prison anyway. So, I decided just to save it and call it for now, and after a couple updates I might go back to it and, you know, sell that prison and start off with a big, large prison or something crazy like that. You know, try and design it properly this time, get some forethought in there for your prison design. But, yeah. Anyway... Other than that, what other insanity was happening? Oh, lovely. Stone Refinery 3 is completed. Let's head to town. Hopefully I'll have the fabrics I require. And let me see here for a second. Where the hell did I put that? One moment. Let me see if I can... I thought so. Drag that here. And bing. Okay. Am I being chased? No, just a bunch of rocks, I think. Nope, it's samurai. They're kind of standing around doing nothing, but hey. Whatevs, say. Whatevs. They do what they do. I'm not about to complain too much for it. Looks like they completed that stone mine 5. Let me trade up here. Looks like they have some fabrics, but not a lot. Okay. I'm not going to get much more than that in any of the other cities, sadly. I did already... As you can imagine, I've gone around to pretty much every city, and I've got, you know, maybe like a dozen and a half kind of amount of fabric, sadly. So everyone seems to be out of that particular resource. There, I'll sell all that just to make some cash quickly. And we'll head back immediately. Okay, let's head back to town. And see how this mine is. Yeah, it's weird. Might be a glitch for some reason. Or it could be I need to research the next tier of text in order to unlock it. Let's go core tech. Automated ore mines. Huh. But it's not the other automated mines. Weird. I think I'm gonna go from level 5 up to there. Cost me 10k, but hey, whatever. It's gonna take them a while to get the weaponsmithing done anyway. Let me get Rin. Select Rin, have her run all the way over here. I'll just kind of let things speed away here while we advance our tech, as it were. Because of the efficiency of these mines, however, I will drag 2 of them away. And popcorn. Get back to work. You don't need to concentrate on the wells anymore. The wells are self-sufficient. Okay. Build farming hemp farms. I may just expand the wall. No, why the hell not? Defense. Not defense. Build wall. There we go. Defensive wall. Oh, you stubborn bastard. Let me cancel that. It's being ridiculously stubborn. Confirmed. I'll have Jin here take care of that. Popcorn, if you want to take over his farm spot. Jen, you get down here as well. Probably end up moving a lot of these farms over in that location. Or that direction, I should say. Oops, not stone one. I need build materials. Won't need nearly this many, I don't think, but hey. You know how it is. Okay. Where the hell is he? There he is. Jin, please come over here. Huh. Interesting. I cannot deconstruct this wall. Oh, there we go. I just had to hit destroy. I see. Okay, go ahead and get over here, my friend. I want you to build that up. Please do. Thank you. Let me get Wolfie off this. Come on, Wolfie. Good boy. Rin just got into town. I'll put you on the hemp farm. Please get to work. Wolfie old bean. You can get back to work on producing fabrics. There we go. Rin, take your fabrics, what little you've collected, and chuck them in here. There we go. We'll keep my guy kind of occupied for the moment. I don't really need him to build this yet, but yeah. Or I don't need him to build the weapons yet, I mean. Let me fill Rin up with some additional building materials. Thank you. And I'll get you assisting. Go ahead and get her done. Alright. Now let's speed things up a bit. Something tells me I definitely should have moved my town a bit down a ways, where it's a little more fertile. Then again, I don't know what the mineral counts were like down there either, so, you know. I suppose it could have worked one way or the other. Let me get you starting over here. On this bit outer wall. I like how it connects up together here, though. If it does actually make a gap up top here, that'd be great. If it doesn't, I'll need ramps on both these sides. More than likely. Okay, beautiful. Man, I can imagine once we get the actual large defensive walls, having to upgrade the entire section is going to be crazy. Gonna take a while and quite a bit of resources, I'm sure. But we should be fine. Anyway, one of the things I did discuss last night, let me actually pull it up here, was even for, you know, we just finished up, it was actually linked to what I said before. We just finished up the Prison Architect series, basically. Let me pause this for a second. What the hell am I looking for? Farming. And it got to the part where I was thinking, well, you know, even Kenshi here, there's only really so much I can do to it, or with it, before it also starts to become a little redundant, almost. You know, we've already completed everything and, you know, leveled our guys up to Legendary Samurai and stuff like that. Let me see if I can rotate this sideways. Yeah, it does give it a bit more. Fertility sucks, but you know what? Build it anyway, boys. And then I'll destroy these farms and have everyone transfer down here. I'm not going to destroy that one. That could destroy the entire section. Okay, I'll let them finish all that before I interfere. Speed it up. Weaponsmithing 8 is getting close to completion. After that, we're going to get Advanced Weaponsmithing. Weaponsmithing 9. That's when I'm probably going to start building weapons for our guys. It's not our maximum weaponsmithing, but you know what? It's close enough. Close enough to get ourselves armed with and start getting out there and fighting. After that's done, I'll probably go, like, fill up all our backpacks full of stuff and go sell it. And buy the blueprints for samurai armor. Come back and get us all decked out in samurai armor. One second. Build. Storage. No, there's no hemp storage. Okay. Let me transfer this somewhere where it's not in the way. Sparky and an ice. Whoops. Ice, you get over there. Dismantle that. Oh, wow, that took like a second. Ta! Damn. Jin's probably a little more tapped out. Yep. Okay, let me see these ones right here. Get down there, foo. We're in. want you to ditch your stuff and come down here and start working. Go ahead and dismantle that. Oh shit, which one had the hemp? That one did. What's the fertility on this one? 4. That's pretty sad. Dismantle the last one. And we're going to build one more. For Jin to operate. It's not much, but I mean, if you're going from 4 to 7, you know, it's almost double the yield that we're already getting. So at the very least, we should get some slight increase in production. Come on. Place that. Confirmed. Thank you. Get to work, my friend. Eventually. Cough. Let me put these away. Damn, out of range. Let's move them forward a bit so I can get rid of this quickly. And then they can get back to their jobs. There we go. Now we're in trading range. And now we just got out of trading range. That's alright. Let me get Jin over here. And transfer. And transfer. And not cooperating because I'm failing terribly. Okay. Alright. I could get those battlements set up, you know, with the actual, well, everything. But no, get to work. How are we doing here? Production's definitely speeding up, that's for damn sure. I mean, it's not amazing, but hey, hopefully at least keep enough hemp going here to keep the guy running. That's the hope, at least. I just want to keep Wolfie running. He's got 3 already here. Obviously, we're not producing any weapons yet. That's a problem. That'll let this guy leave, finally. Hopefully none of my guys will be silly enough to go over there and unlock it, but you never really know. Anyway... Oh, there's actually been a new update as well. As I was going to say, news about Kenshi. They have now gained 2 new developers for the game. They started off with 1 guy doing everything. Then it went up to, well, I don't remember the exact rate, but eventually went up to 4, and now it's up to 6. So they did hire a new 3D artist. We're working on modeling Kenshi's beasts and wildlife. Starting next week, the other one will be working on programming. Hopefully it'll work out on the weather systems. Very interesting for that. Slow but steady. There's been a lack of updates recently. I'll work on a more complex jobs of the pathfinding, 64-bit engine, and new world biomes. However, Sam has been making good progress, and will hopefully have be finished with pathfinding and the 64-bit engine soon. Very nice. That being said, we take the potential bugs and glitches into account. It could be a few more weeks till the next update. Not best to announce the exact finish date until we're sure. Don't want to get people mad or frustrated. Indeed. And Chris has started working on new stealth and thievery abilities. Speaking along those lines, I actually did look at the roadmap last night as well, to kind of give you an idea of things that were being worked on, things that are going to be worked on, and so on and so forth. So as I said, at the moment we're kind of slowly running out of things to do, but there's a lot of interesting stuff in the works. Good, they haven't opened my gate, so they're actually using the gate properly for once. Anyway, stuff that's currently being worked on includes the... Pardon me, one second. Damn thing. Sorry. The full-sized world map with different biomes, towns, and factions. Faction AI and interactions with your hometown, which is a major part of the end game, which I would like to see because that would add a lot more, you know, gameplay, a lot more replayability to it in the end there. Diplomats ranging from diplomats offering trade, demanding taxes. Bandits may send a squad demanding money or goods and threaten to come back with an army. 64-bit build of the game, which will fix problems with running out of memory. Unfortunately, it requires us to replace the terrain engine, as the old one is 32-bit and closed source library. Better and easier use of the wall placement when building. New pathfinding system overhaul using Havoc AI. Pathfinding is smarter, faster, stronger. Fixes many of the bugs with walls and gates. Thank you. Thank you very much. Finally. Again, maybe this time. We'll see what happens. Characters will get stuck in doorways. NPC squads will no longer spawn in inaccessible locations, such as mountaintops. And that's exactly why this whole town over on the right is abandoned, because an enemy bandit spawned on a mountainside, and they're all trying to get to him and attack him, but they can't. So it's caused them all to, you know, the entire town, for the most part, to run to the edge of the cliff and then just stand there doing nothing. I may be able to actually build a wall and crossbow, maybe, to kill them. That would make them come down the, like, slide down the hill, but I don't know if I can build that close to town. That I would need to. It's a shame. Anyway, solve all bugs caused by placing buildings, like walking through walls. Faster nav mesh generation potentially allows for things like dynamically AI-created towns appearing, or even floods. Fix the dodgy follow character AI. Characters will potentially be able to climb walls during base assaults and defend from building rooftops. Very interested for that. High priority stuff that they want to start on soon would be nighttime lighting, including lamps, torches, lit towns. So buildings and walls need lights at night. Or you need a portable lantern for traveling in the dark. Stealth and thievery mechanics. Capture and imprisonment by law enforcement, slavers, cannibals, bandits, etc. Ability to ransom, trade, or rescue captured characters and NPCs. GUI reskin and improvements. Multiple squads, allowing for more characters. Very nice. The mission system, which would be something incredibly important to me. Faction diplomacy and alliances. These are all things that would add just, you know, loads and loads of gameplay to the game. Let me open up your inventory, good sir. There we go. I hope he offloads all. Looks like he's going to offload all of that for me. Over here. I see we're having issues with this again. Alright, Wolfie. Get to work. Thank you. Silver, if you don't mind, good sir. Oops. Let me transfer these to you so you can put them back into your lovely workshop. Speaking of which, I should probably upgrade that beast. How many does that require? Oh, goddamn, 35. So I need 10 materials. Jen, if you wouldn't mind giving the poor man a hand for that, I'd appreciate it. There we go. Perfect. So they will build this thing up. He'll have the build materials. I'll have to drag my guy back once he's done constructing that bit. Alright, sweet. So yeah, back to what I was saying. Capture system, mission systems. Yeah, being able to take on missions for them and to raise or possibly even lower faction relations depending on the missions you take. You know, that would add a lot of life to the game. Stuff that will take a little while yet. Better CJI for assaulting your towns. Assaults and raids with more interesting goals such as kidnapping, looting, vandalism, occupation rather than just trying to kill everybody. Weather that strongly affects gameplay. Generators are dependent on fuel when generators are dependent on the weather. Machinery can break down. That would also make batteries be something that'd be important to have. You know, have like some kind of battery bank so they could store power when the weather or the fuel runs out. Ranged weapon combat. Hunger and thirst, which is something I would really like to see actually added into the game. Because right now, you know, there's not really too much of a survival aspect this other than, you know, trying to kill people or not be killed by people. You know, there's no real need to, you know, fill up a water can to make sure everyone's, you know, not dehydrated and dying of thirst or hunger. And along the lines of hunger, one could imagine also not just the, you know, the rum and stuff that we produce from the farms, but maybe even some such style of hunting with the wildlife eventually added in. Water and rivers being added in would be interesting. Cannibals eat captured characters limb by limb until they are rescued. Then at some major point, the big bad new world map. One second, let me get my guy back here. Yeah, big bad new world map will be 4 times larger than the current map, containing 6 to 12 different biomes to explore, full of stuff to do with more factions and gameplay that takes you further than the current bland level of killing bandits. Yes, sadly. And finally, stuff that won't be in for ages. Wildlife was probably like a year or 2 maybe, give or take. Wildlife, animals, leads to pack mules and pets, new races, more combat detail, more animations and injuries, crawling and fighting from the ground, stuff like that. Lots of blood, unarmed combat. So these are some of the things that they're adding in. Obviously, these are not the only things that are being added in. As I said before, I had intended to install a couple of mods that unfortunately didn't quite work out. But, oh, Jin, what the hell? I thought you had enough on you. That's my bad. Oh well. Anyway, I had intended to install a couple of mods, one of which was Enemies Plus, which would have added a variety of new enemy factions to the game. Unfortunately, I did not get around to doing that, sadly. Well, I know I did get around to doing that, but for some reason it glitched out and it did not want to work properly. So I wasn't able to get the mods installed correctly. Let's see. Okay. I know. Oh, we need steel bars now. Oops. Sorry, my friend. I'm afraid you're going to have to put the hemp farm aside for now. We have other, more important things to build. Steel refinery. Looks pretty much the same as the other refinery. Works generally the same as well. So yeah, for these super weapons here, we need to actually put in a little bit more effort to that. Let him add the building materials, see how much he puts in. Should be, oh, it's just a few off. Damn. Damn. There we go. I'll put a bit more in there just because I do also want to build the storage beside it for steel bars. We'll have him finish this first. So I'll speed that up and let him continue the construction for that. Alright, so yeah, that's a general idea of the roadmap, but of course, as I was saying, yeah, I tried to install mods, didn't work, blah blah blah. And if the game is moddable now, I can imagine it's still going to be just as moddable later, maybe even more so, depending. So I can imagine people are going to keep adding their own kind of content to the game that they want to see in the game. So I can eventually see more features being added to by the fans of the actual series itself. Okay. Ooh, large defensive walls just got upgraded. Interesting. Apparently I can't actually upgrade to the large defensive walls. Holy shit, they're huge. Maybe this would be, well, not right now, but depending on what happens, I may have them redo my walls, but I don't know if I want to. Defensive gate 3. Sexy. Looks pretty badass, actually, I have to say. Anyway, how we doing here? course, this damn issue here, this little tiny gap down here, keeps him from doing his job. Drives me a bit nuts, but hey, what can you do? Ren, if you don't mind picking up this week's shipment. Appreciate it. I'll let him work with that right now. Go back to the fields. I'll transfer more later. Oh yeah, I can't until he's done. Ah, well, looks like he's going to be finished with that pretty quickly. Let me speed things up. And I'll quickly transfer that over. There we go. You can head back now. So it looks like Leko has gotten about as much as she's going to get out of this. Her attack skill is now 13. Not bad, actually. Come on. Get back here. Okay. Wow, this glitched out fucking house. Close the door. Open the door. And there we go. Problem solved. Alright, it's not our final weapons, but it's about time I give you an upgrade. Enjoy your brand new sexy katana. Let's get you some basic armor while we're at it. If we have any. Oh, yeah, these plate shoes. I guess that's good enough. Okay. Now I want to swap you out with somebody else I want to start working on their combat skills. Probably Popcorn. Yes, I should get Popcorn working on the combat skills, most definitely. What are your current skills for that? Level 8. So you're fairly advanced, but... Anyway. Ooh, Popcorn is actually injured. Heal yourself, Foo. Okay. Let's get rid of these junk weapons. I'll give you the good weapon and send you up here to train. I could probably even swap you out for Wolfie here if I was so inclined. Alright. Let me transfer everything here. Thank you for your assistance. You may go back to the farm. Okay, that's dealt with, so I'll have Jin operate that quickly. Well, just to put the actual materials in here for a moment. Then I'll have him. Or not. Wow, you really filled yourself up a lot more than you needed to, my friend. Holy crap. Alright, let him work on this for now. Okay, get to work. And whoa, will drag the game way where it wasn't supposed to. My bad. I'll have him work on the farm for a moment. For a little while here. How's our tech going? Prototype turrets. So we've now unlocked pretty much everything we can right now. Oh yeah, we have. We got ninja blades. Smaller, lighter katana. We have the Katan 4s here. which is debatable which one I want. Probably the attack bonus, I'd say. So I'll get a couple of these ones. Let's compare them to this. The ringed saber. No, I don't like that nearly as much anymore. So we'll get a bunch of those made. Heavy clubs. For the budding heavy weapons enthusiast. Or for the guy who's just batshit freaking crazy. And I'll get a couple clubs made. Catan 4 clubs. Those are for our traders, so that they get a defensive bonus as well as a slight attack bonus. Even if they do get attacked, they might be able to defend themselves a little better. Even though they get -9 attack bonus from wielding, what the hell is it called? Okay, get back to work. Get back to work, weaponsmith. And there he goes. Lovely. Okay, everyone's kind of training, doing their thing. It's working out quite beautifully for the moment. Popcorn's training up. Gavin Harris. This thing does need to be leveled up or nothing quite yet. Will when I actually finish the construction, but that's alright. Or finish the level 5 research. Are you still flipping out outside my door? Really now, my friend? My God, you need something else to do. I should send somebody out there to butcher you, but I am a little bit busy right now. Looks like Wolfie's gonna go load up. Wolfie, you idiot. There you go. At least fill your inventory, fool. Why make such a long trip only to do one thing? I mean, come on, that just makes no sense. He's working on it. Come on. Beginning to wonder if we don't have enough power. I think that's our core issue right now. It is. Alright then. It's too bad I never got any of the plugins to work. That would have been nice. You know, having enemies plus, having the graphics pack would have been cool. Would have looked really nice. And especially, let me move your ass over here since you're being lazy. Especially enemies plus would have added in those new factions. It would have made things a little more difficult, combat-wise. We would have had, you know, hordes, like, you know, 20 to 30 guys attacking us with decent combat skills. It would have been ridiculous. I'm sure we would have gotten absolutely slaughtered, but, you know, would definitely have made things interesting. Indeed. Okay, that should deal with our problem. Now you can get back to work with no worries. But don't worry, be happy. Anywho. God damn it, Wolfie. Okay. 1 second, Wolfie. Yeah, damn it. Damn it, Wolfie. Get over here, son. I want you on this crossbow. I want to take a couple pot shots at that guy. Oh, you better be limping away now, buddy. You better be effing limping away now. Alright, you can get back to your job. So if it means you actually opening the gate, I don't want you up on that wall. Looks like that guy finally took off, though. Now that I was, you know, hopping up there to threaten him with a crossbow, he just kind of got wise and got out of here. Ah, lovely. So yeah, this game will be, you know, has quite a bit of a future ahead of it. A lot of different things that will be added in, hopefully fairly soon. They did mention that they were, well, whoops. Misclicked, my bad. They were working on the 64-bit engine and fixing up the pathfinding finally. So those are two major things to be added into this game. So I absolutely can't wait for that. Alright, Wolfie, my man. Go work on your skills. I'll get you your new weapon here. So actually, I might as well swap you out with the katana, because if you are raising your katana skill, then I better give you a katana to work with. Wolfie. No. Bad boy. Bad Wolfie. Get to work. There we go. Problem solved. Solving a problem, man. Solving a problem. And problem solved. Okay, he's gonna open up the door, put away the weapons. And soon we'll be armed to the teeth. Zoo. You know what, Unknown? It's about time you go for a jog, good sir. Indeed. It's time you went for a little jog. Let's grab up all the weapons I'm not going to be using. This is one of our new ones, Catan 4, yes. This one is a rusty blade. Okay. So, we're going to sell a bunch of stuff, we're going to make some money, and we're going to see about buying those blueprints. For the armor, that is. Okay. Oh, goddamn, you're slow. Ah, whatever, you need practice anyways for speeding up. But, dear God, that's bad. Then again, I did give you, like, so much crap. Oh, yeah. His max weight is not even remotely that close, so yeah. Alright, Unknown, I expect you to take, oh, Jesus. We got to fight. It's a lot of Dust Bandit. If you get anywhere remotely close to them, you're gonna be boned. Hopefully the 64-bit version will also have a better view distance, because, you know, having them pop up suddenly when I have to get this close kind of sucks. Or that I have to get that close for them to pop up kind of sucks. Anyway, I digress. I digress. I'm a little leery of how close they are. Even this far away, if one of them spots him, he's dead. That's just it. There's no way I can escape fast enough with this guy. They will catch up to him and slaughter him. Oh yeah, Unknown, I have definitely got to buff you up somehow. For your strength. Or carrying speed, at least. Jeez. Oh, where's a pack mule when you need one? Couple updates. But yeah, some of the animals, like I showed the art before for some of the animals they were planning on adding into the game, and some of them look fairly interesting and exotic in a way, like almost something you'd find off in the old Elder Scrolls, you know, like the, what the hell were those things called? The Striders and such. Just some really weird, odd-looking critters. Hopefully you shouldn't catch up to them. Then again, all the town's defenders are on the side here, so it's not like they'll be able to do anything about him. There's literally no guards to guard the town. They're all over there. Ay, caramba. Oh, well, we'll see if we can get a sneak into town. I really don't know where the hell these guys are gonna go, so. Maybe I should see if I can build that. Can't build so close to another town. I didn't think so. And I have to build it like way down here to build it. What if I could build a mounted crossbow on top of their walls? Nope. Harpoon turret? Nope. I am denied on all counts of that. I'd hoped. I had hoped. But my hopes were dashed. Where the hell did the rest of the dust bandits go? There they are. So they did get attacked by the town's guards. At least some of them. The rest of them are here flipping out. So I might actually be able to make it in the town without too much fuss. How's the tech coming? 1 hour and we'll have level 5 completed. Nice. Now we have enough ore. Well, probably should get automated ore mines eventually anyway. So why the hell not? Here's the dust bandits. One of the samurai went down. I'm not gonna... Definitely not gonna waste that opportunity. And I'll take his med kit. Teehee. There slides my boots. So yeah, I just stole some samurai armor. Badass. That shit's gonna be nice. And a helmet. Ooh. Research level 5 completed. Let's see what I can tech up then. I thought so. I have to unlock it before I can actually... Strong defensive walls. Yay, they're back to their proper defensive positions. Huzzah. For the most part. Let's go this way. I'll sell my stuff to this guy first. That way we can get rid of some of it so he'll move a little bit faster. Oh god, I'm at a crawl now. Ah! Oh, that's the way it is. But yeah. It's kind of funny, you know. There's a lot of different kinds of... A lot of different ways developments of these indie games go, you know. For the most part, indie games take a long, long time to develop and finish. You know, sometimes, you know... Well, actually, I should say all games pretty much take like 4 or 5 years to develop and finish. And anytime they release it early, you know, we're all like, well, we want it now. We want, you know, we want our features and everything completed and playable and blah, 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 like right now kind of thing. So, I'm sure that's always been a bit of a an issue to some devs. Because God knows, you know, Project Zomboid gets an update like once every like 4 or 5 months, it seems like. But, still, I love the game. I love the devs. They do a really good job. You know, they've had their share of issues. They had that terrible break-in, which would, you know, any dev could have easily folded up at that point and said, you know, well, you know, a lot of the code was gone, blah blah blah. We just, you know, aren't gonna finish up. But no, they actually buckled in there and they stuck to it, and they're getting it done. So, you know, you gotta give them props for that. Gotta respect the commitment. Alright, we're getting up here. Same thing for Kenshi. It's, you know, it's not as exactly get an update all that often, but still. Auto range. Damn it, not enough. Not even close to enough. My katana are actually better than these ones. I believe. Yeah, I probably shouldn't keep these because they do belong to the faction here. And if I'm wearing their armor, I don't think they'll be pleased with me for it. I hate to sell it. We talk to the guy. Let's see what I can buy this for. Samurai armor is 15k. So I need to sell more stuff to get that. Samurai leggings. At the very least, we'll buy the samurai leggings and the samurai boots. Blueprints. Oh, God, I made him practically naked now. Shall we fix that? Alright, let's head home. Okay, inventory. Close the backpack. Learned. Okay. So now we will be able to construct that armor. Let me head back to town. Mr. Monkey Man will get himself over here whenever he can. And actually, you know the weirdest thing? Another really odd thing that happened when I was, recording wink wink nudge nudge last night, and the thing epic failed on me. I actually saw 3 sand ninjas get killed by hungry bandits. Sand ninjas getting killed by hungry bandits. Wow. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. That's not even remotely supposed to happen. Interesting. Another issue of Research Bench 4 being unable to upgrade to Research Bench 5. That's mildly annoying. But I can see why. It's also incredibly effing huge. I'll need a new building for that. Well, I'll get that done next time. I've gone on more than long enough at this point. Yeah, more than long enough at this point. So, most of the stuff we did was just base building, trying to get all our resources built up so we could get this stuff done, and eventually we can start working on plate bashing and building of armor as well. So we can get our guys, hopefully next time we'll start getting our guys fully armed. We'll upgrade all of the training dummies to MK3s, and I think I'm just going to have a bunch of guys in there training. Like, gather everyone, except for the ones who are making weapons and armor, and just start training and training and training. Because we want to get these guys to a point that I can, send them out to the wilds and they'll have a good, decent chance when engaging enemies. Alright, let me get unknown in here for safety reasons. Close the door. Alright. So let's save up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Definitely have yourselves a great one. And I'll catch y'all next week for some more Kenshi. And we will see what kind of madness we get up to. God knows what I'll do after that, though. We'll go out, we'll fight a bunch of guys, we'll level up our skills. We might end up trying to take on a town at some point. We'll see what happens. It takes a long time, though, to skill up. So I don't know how long it would take for us to be to the point of being able to actually take on a town. Not to mention such as, like, the Holy Legion or whatnot. So have a great one, everyone. And I will catch y'all next week. Peace out.